What's up, guys and girls? Emil here. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past month, you should know that the Summer Olympics took place this year. The games started on the 8th day of the 8th month of the 8th year of this 21st century and provided 16 days of competitive entertainment. Alright, so a little trivia about the games. Over 10,000 athletes participated in 302 events in 28 sports. The games saw 43 new world records, and a record 87 countries went home with at least one medal. I love watching sports, especially when it's such a big and worldwide event that only occurs every 4 years, such as this one. For this 29th Olympiad, the host city was Beijing, China's capital. The official logo of the games was entitled Dancing Beijing and looked like this. The motto for these games was One World, One Dream. Keep in mind, people, that the Olympics aren't just about sportsmanship and competition, but of course about the thing that gets news excited all over the world. I'm of course talking about scandal and international controversy. Man, I don't even know where to start. It seems as if this Olympics had everything a viewer could ask for. Everything from arm breaking and weightlifting, to my new crush, to the Spanish basketball team making chinky-eyed faces. Aw, don't you just love Shawn Johnson? Let's see her again, she's just too adorable. I don't even care that she has a guy's name. Alright, seriously this time. There were protests against Beijing and China as hosts from the very beginning. One reason was, of course, China's violation against human rights, so here's a picture of protesters. Another reason was the pollution of the capital. US cyclists arrived wearing masks. Sure, it's important to breathe fresh air, but I just know if someone came into my house and complained because I had bad air, I would kick them really hard in really painful body parts. My cousin Marie visited Beijing during the games, and she said that the public restrooms were really gross, but at the same time you get used to the breathing. While there, she also got me this shirt, this piece of the Great Wall of China, this collector's medallion with the little panda mascot from the games, and last but not least, she also got me this set of genuine Chinese chopsticks. You won't be able to see it, but they each have a design with a blue dragon on them, as I requested. I can't really remember what got me into blue dragons to begin with. I'm sorry, I just can't get enough of Shawn Johnson. I can't lie, the opening ceremonies were probably one of the best things I've seen. I saw it the opening night. A couple of friends were over at my house. Hi, Michael, Samantha, Candice, and Taylor. Thanks for coming over that night. Held at the stadium called the Bird's Nests, there were a shitload of Asians, a guy walking on air, which I think is only possible with Air Jordans, and this adorable little Chinese girl that sang Ode to the Motherland during the opening night. But wait a second. It was later revealed that she only lip-synced to another girl's voice. The only reason this girl did not get to perform for real is because she was deemed less cute. Can you believe that? Imagine what they might have told the little girl. Oh, you can sing really well, but you're just not cute enough to appear on international television. Or, sorry, but you're just not pretty enough. Because we found a prettier girl. I just know I'm blaming the Chinese government if that girl grows up self-conscious and with insecurity issues. On to the sports. You know, I love the Olympics because you get to watch and see all these odd sports that you probably never see on ESPN. For example, archery, fencing, field hockey, sailing, shooting, and synchronized swimming. You also find a lot of really buff and unproportionate women. During the first week, America was kicking ass in the pool, China was kicking ass on the gym floor, and Russia was kicking ass in Georgia. I don't know how much awkwardness and tension there was between the Russian and Georgian athletes, I'm just happy it wasn't a repeat of the 1956 games in Melbourne, when the Soviet Union and Hungary were killing each other and ripping their opponents' faces off in a game of water polo. Michael Phelps broke the record for most gold in one single Olympics and most medals for a single Olympian. He scored a perfect 8 golds for 8 attempts, and some were even won in relays. I wonder if he felt nervous or anything, having to rely on your teammates in order for you to make Olympic history. I guess it all worked out in the end when Phelps' teammate Jason Lezak caught up with Frenchman Alain Bernard at the end of the very exciting 100-meter freestyle relay. After Bernard, when asked about the Americans, said, "Look, if you're gonna talk crap and act stuck up, you better be able to back up your words. The only thing that people hate more than cockiness is all talk and no walk." I really wonder how Phelps got so good at swimming. I bet he was probably good from the very start. If Michael Phelps is the fastest in water, then his land equivalent is Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt. Bolt secured the title World's Fastest Man by setting new world records in the 100 and 200 meter dashes. He in fact had time to look over his shoulder, beat himself on the chest, and slow down before crossing the finish line. Since he's earned the nickname Lightning Bolt, be sure to check out my new feature movie that features the biggest rivalry ever since Mandy and Miley versus Demi and Selena. I present to you Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt versus Aquaman and the Flash. There is only one person I know that could possibly beat this amazing Jamaican sprinter. Finally, I get to speak about my favorite medalist, Shawn Johnson! I love you, Shawn Johnson! Shawn Johnson scored 4 medals total, 1 gold and 3 silver. The problem this time lied within the Chinese women's gymnastics team, as some of their gymnasts were believed to be younger than 16, the legal age for Olympic competition. Come on, I know Asians usually look younger than they really are, but do you really think these girls are 16 or older? Shawn Johnson is 16, which makes her jailbait to anyone 18 or older that hooks up with her, while anyone 18 or older that hooks up with one of these Chinese girls will just be considered a pedophile. The United States won most medals overall, 110 total. Host nation China came in second place and won 100 medals, but won the most gold, 51 golds total. Sweden earned 5 medals, yay, go Sweden! 4 silvers and 1 bronze. They could have won 1 more bronze, but Swedish wrestler Ara Abrahamian was stripped of his medal after he took it off during the award ceremony, placed it on the wrestling mat, and walked out because he felt that the judges ruled unfairly in his semifinal match. At least he wasn't pissed off enough to kick the referee in the face like Cuban Taekwondo hothead Angel Matos. A couple of things before I end. One thing that really pissed me off was the broadcast. The time difference between Beijing and Pacific Standard Time is 15 hours. I barely got to see anything live since NBC showed everything live in Eastern Time. I mean, I get so annoyed when they put the letters LIVE in the corner of your TV screen. Do they think the viewers are stupid? I mean, you don't play beach volleyball at the beach at 3 a.m. in the morning, do you? A big shout out to American swimmer Dara Torres. This was her 5th Olympics. She's already 41 years old. She's a mom, and she still managed to win 3 silvers, 2 of which were individuals. It's underdogs like her that I love to cheer for. Closing ceremonies were good. Next Summer Olympics will take place in London 2012, so I guess I'll just see you guys then and there. Wait, does that mean that I'll be staying on YouTube for at least another 4 years?